The world is a mosaic of nations, each with its unique identity, culture, and approach to global affairs. Just as human personalities can be categorized into distinct traits, alpha, beta, sigma, gamma, delta, omega, and zeta, so too can nations be metaphorically understood through these lenses. This imaginative framework offers a fascinating way to interpret the behaviors, strategies, and roles of countries on the global stage. Let us delve into this vivid analogy, exploring how nations embody these personality traits and how their interactions shape the world. Russia, the alpha male of nations. Russia, with its vast landscapes, rich history, and formidable military, epitomizes the alpha male personality. The alpha is confident, assertive, and often flamboyant in displaying its strength. Russia's military parades, nuclear capabilities, and strategic maneuvers in global politics are akin to the alpha's need to assert dominance. Yet, the alpha is not merely about brute force, it is also about intelligence, wit, and strategy. Russia's historical mastery of chess, a game of deep strategy, mirrors its geopolitical moves, calculated, patient, and often surprising. The alpha is also a protector, and Russia's self-proclaimed role as the guardian of Slavic nations and Orthodox Christianity reflects this trait. However, the alpha can be impulsive and prone to aggression when challenged, as seen in Russia's interventions in Ukraine and Syria. Its relationship with other nations is often marked by a desire for respect and recognition, even if it means resorting to intimidation. In the global personality spectrum, Russia stands tall as the alpha, bold, powerful, and unyielding. China, the sigma nation. China, in contrast, embodies the sigma personality, quiet, enigmatic, and highly effective. The sigma does not seek the spotlight but operates with precision and purpose. China's rise as a global superpower has been marked by a lack of flamboyance and a focus on tangible results. From its economic growth to its advancements in technology and infrastructure, China's achievements speak for themselves. The Sigma is a master of long-term planning, and China's Belt and Road Initiative (BRI) exemplifies this trait. Rather than engaging in overt displays of power, China builds alliances through economic partnerships and strategic investments. Its approach to global affairs is pragmatic and calculated, often avoiding direct confrontation while steadily expanding its influence. China's Sigma nature is also evident in its cultural philosophy. The concept of keeping a low profile aligns with the Sigma's preference for subtlety over showmanship. In the global personality spectrum, China is the silent strategist, unassuming yet unstoppable. The USA, the gamma male of the world. The United States, with its complex and often contradictory behavior, mirrors the gamma male personality. The gamma is intelligent, resourceful, and capable of great achievements, but it is also prone to manipulation, jealousy, and a tendency to avoid accountability. The USA's history of intervening in foreign conflicts, often under the guise of promoting democracy, reflects the gamma's manipulative streak. It has a knack for convincing others to fight its battles while maintaining a facade of righteousness. The gamma is also a dreamer, often detached from reality. The USA's self-image as the leader of the free world and its belief in its exceptionalism align with this trait. However, this idealism can lead to a disconnect between its actions and their consequences, as seen in the aftermath of the Iraq War and the ongoing challenges of its domestic policies. Despite these flaws, the gamma is undeniably influential. The USA's cultural exports, technological innovations, and economic power have shaped the modern world. In the global personality spectrum, the USA is the charismatic yet flawed gamma, a master of persuasion but often blind to its own contradictions. India, the beta personality. India, with its emphasis on relationships, community, and harmony, embodies the beta personality. The beta is nurturing, cooperative, and values personal connections above all else. India's foreign policy, which prioritizes non-alignment and strategic partnerships, reflects this trait. It seeks to maintain friendly relations with diverse nations, from Russia and the USA to its neighbors in South Asia. The beta is also adaptable and resilient. India's ability to navigate complex geopolitical landscapes while preserving its cultural identity and democratic values demonstrates this quality. Its focus on soft power, through initiatives like yoga diplomacy and Bollywood, further underscores its beta nature. However, the beta can sometimes be perceived as indecisive or overly accommodating. India's reluctance to take a firm stance on certain global issues has drawn criticism. Yet, its commitment to dialogue and cooperation remains a cornerstone of its approach. In the global personality spectrum, India is the empathetic beta, a bridge builder and peacekeeper. The European Union, the Delta Collective. The European Union (EU), with its emphasis on unity, collaboration, and shared values, represents the Delta personality. The Delta is a team player, prioritizing collective success over individual glory. The EU's founding principles of peace, cooperation, and economic integration embody this trait. It is a testament to the Delta's belief in the power of collaboration to overcome historical divisions. The Delta is also pragmatic and solution-oriented. The EU's ability to navigate crises, from the Eurozone debt crisis to Brexit, highlights its resilience and adaptability. However, the Delta's focus on consensus can sometimes lead to inefficiency and slow decision-making, as seen in the challenges of coordinating responses to issues like migration and climate change. In the global personality spectrum, the EU is the Delta, a harmonious and forward-thinking collective, striving for a better future through unity. Scandinavian countries, the Zeta nations. Scandinavian countries Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland, and Iceland epitomize the Zeta personality. The Zeta is independent, innovative, and values individuality and equality. Scandinavia's emphasis on social welfare, gender equality, and environmental sustainability reflects these traits. These nations are often seen as pioneers, setting benchmarks for quality of life and progressive policies. The Zeta is also introspective and self-reliant. Scandinavia's neutral stance in global conflicts and its focus on domestic well-being align with this quality. However, the Zeta's independence can sometimes lead to isolationism, as seen in debates over immigration and EU membership. In the global personality spectrum, Scandinavia is the Zeta, a beacon of innovation and equality, marching to the beat of its own drum. UAE and Africa, the Omega nations. The United Arab Emirates, UAE, and the nations of Africa embody the Omega personality. The Omega is often underestimated but possesses immense potential and resilience. The UAE's transformation from a desert region to a global hub of commerce and innovation is a testament to the Omega's ability to rise against the odds. Its focus on diversification and futuristic projects, like Dubai's skyscrapers and Mars missions, reflects the Omega's ambition and creativity. Africa, with its rich resources and youthful population, represents the Omega's untapped potential. Despite historical challenges, Africa is emerging as a dynamic and influential continent, with growing economies and cultural vibrancy. The Omega's journey is one of perseverance and hope, and Africa's story is a testament to this spirit. In the global personality spectrum, the UAE and Africa are the Omega, rising, resilient, and full of promise. This metaphorical framework offers a unique lens through which to view the world. Just as human personalities shape individual behaviors, these traits influence the actions and interactions of nations. From Russia's alpha dominance to China's sigma subtlety, From the USA's gamma complexity to India's beta warmth, each nation contributes to the global tapestry in its own way. The European Union's Delta collaboration, Scandinavia's Zeta innovation, and the UAE and Africa's Omega resilience further enrich the spectrum. Together, these personalities create a dynamic and interconnected world, where strengths and weaknesses, ambitions and fears, play out on a grand scale. In understanding the world as a spectrum of human personality traits, we gain not only insight into global affairs, but also a deeper appreciation for the diversity and complexity of our shared humanity.